Promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Well done with that counter shot. He misses with that straight left. A nice breeze in the air, Johnny. This has to feel a little foreign to these two fighters who are so used to fighting indoors.
These fights are about to block themselves off and say, right, that's it. Keep out of it. Now it's fight time. The whole day, everybody's been waiting for these two. This is it. This is sexy.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. Back and forth they go. He threw a punch and just got countered. Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner. And hold that thought! Oh, Pacquiao is seeing stars after that one. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Swing and a miss with the hook. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away.
Nice round. Good round.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
Misses with the straight left. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Johnny, I love watching these lighter fighters just based on the hand speed and the foot movement. So impressive to watch. They're both trying for a knockout. That counter shot lands. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. In the early rounds of the fight, you see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's alright to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Throws the jab but does not score. Only catching air with that hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Let's get it started in round 3. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up. Just
Oh, Johnny, take a look at this action. Oh boy, Amir Khan dazed. And Amir Khan finally on the canvas. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
a shot from the gods took him out. One, two, three, four, five. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Perfect. And Manny goes down. Let's watch that again and replay from a different angle.
I've got to see that again. One, two, three, four, five. Give me your ball.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Those counter punches have to hurt. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. That jab won't score. Just misses with that jab. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. One round, two knockdowns, each by a different fighter.
And they were heavy knock.
Here we go to the fourth round. Let's see how these two fighters respond after both got knocked down in the previous round.
That is showing the fitness, that is showing the stamina, that is showing the hard work done in the gym. If you can get knocked down and get back up and knock your opponent down, they've got it.
Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Straight right just misses. Good counter punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Trying to land that jab. How about that time counter shot? This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Stamina is off the charts. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Big whiff with the right hook. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao. On to the fifth we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Pacquiao there got clipped clean. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Miss with that. Whoa, wait a minute! Pacquiao is rocked. How did they not go down?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Incredible work rate. Punch, counter punch. That uppercut's blocked. Beautiful counter shot. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
The straight right just misses. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. They exchange punches. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
It's when you talk about championship material.
I like that round. Good round. Feel good? Good man.
There's the bell for round 6. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way.
And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Nice counter shot. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Swing and a miss with that jab. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice. And there's the bell to start round 7. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible. because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
And Pacquiao goes to the canvas. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
I need...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You still want to fight?
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
I want to think of holding on here for a minute. Nice counter shot. These two fighters are made for one another. The only fear you have with this lightweight is has he punched himself out? Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Left hook just missed. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you continue.
Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow he's still in it.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Focus, get your mind back on the job.
Okay, I'm happy. Like that round. Good work, you was thinking.
Don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him get back in.
Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
Round 8, and we're off again. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not done twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at?
And down goes Pacquiao. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You are ready.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to power you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in a round.
Beautiful counter punch. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. This is not how the story was supposed. Wise decision to take a knee here and get that mandatory 8 count.
That must have really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
So much firepower here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. His stamina is off the charts. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Perfect counter shot. That jab doesn't score. Ten seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
To make up.
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're king.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Amir Khan in some real trouble. A much better game plan here.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Swing and a miss with the jab. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he pulls you down.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good punch. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. They better start respecting each other's punching power. And he scores with the counter. Insane action. Good counter punching. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
You cannot cast.
Get your mind back, get your focus back.
This is the 10th. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Even up.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.